Hello, good evening. It's been a scorcher of a day out there, hasn't it? I've lost count the amount of washing I've got done today. Been a good one. Right. Come on. Get this up and running. It has been an absolute scorcher. Lovely, lovely day. There we go. Right. So, it's Monday, so it's Monthly Make Monday. I've also got, I've been designing June's Monthly Make today. I'm getting ahead of the game today. Hi Alison. Hi Kim. So it's been a really productive day. Washing piles are nearly down. So with it being Monday, we are going to be concentrating on our monthly make. So it's all about comic capers. I've got a bit of an idea. We'll see if it works. You know how these things go. What else forgot to tell you? I can't remember. Couldn't have been important. So, should we get going? I think so. Let me check I've got the right one. There we go. Ooh, I just nearly wheeled myself out the room again. Right. So, I have got a rather scrappy looking piece of paper. I'm going to use that in a minute. And I have got, this is a cut down 7x5, so I think it's 4 3/4 be 6 3/4. I just need to decide which way we're going. I think I might go this way. Hi Christine. So my idea is I want to create a bit of a comic strip in the background. I needed my ruler. I knew there was something else I meant to pick up. Nope. We'll have to improvise. That's a good one, isn't it? So what I want to do is create little comic panels for our card. I don't think I've even brought, I haven't even got my colouring pens over here. Not as organised as I thought I was. It'll be fine. Right, so where am I going to start? I've not done this before, so we'll have to see how it goes, shall we? I'm going to split my card into 3, I think. Just going to rough sketch across and hope my doodling skills will come in handy at some point on this one. I'm going to grab, should we start off? I'll start with Superstar. I'm trying to think what words I want across it. So if we do Superstar down here, and we might do Happy Birthday. Would have helped if I checked my stamps were clean before I started putting them on a clean piece of paper. And what else? I've got Happy Birthday Superstar on that at the moment, which is, ooh, might do congratulations. So I'm going to change this around. See, good job I didn't start stamping, wasn't it? We'll do Superstar right in the middle because we can do 2 little boxes either side, can't we? And then we'll do congratulations down the bottom, just like that. So I'm going to get them stamped to start with. Of course I want to do it in black ink as well. Whoops. Can't pick up a stamping block today. So I'm just going to start off with this congratulations at the bottom. And there we go. So I've got my rough pencil mark across there, and I'm just going to drop it down a little bit. About there. Hi Pauline. So we're going to do congratulations. And let's do Superstar. Let's get that one inked up. So if you notice, I'm positioning my saying first. The rest of it can all just fit and slot in as it wants. But this first bit, ooh, it's under my table for a skidoo there. Put that one in there. Say quite central with that one. last one. Ooh, I've got a little hair or something on there. Don't know if you can see, I've just got a little bit of disturbance on that one. Just a teeny tiny bit of hair. There it is. But it's not a tiny hair, it's huge. And then happy birthday. What I'm actually going to do is turn happy birthday upside down, so I'm not stretching to stamp it. And just remember to stamp it the right way when I come to do it this way. So I'm going to leave myself a nice border. Just like that. Right. So I've got my keywords in place. And now I'll start building this up again now. So I'm looking at all my bits and pieces we've got on these little stamp sets. Well, they're not little, are they? So I'm going to leave myself, so there's the end of my happy birthday, I don't know if you can quite see. Yep, I'm going to leave myself enough to do a doodle border around the edge of that, a bit of a gap, and then another doodle border. So I'm going to put it about there. I've got about 1 centimetre. Just like that. Yep. Take this one off. I'm going to do the same coming down this way. So I'm going to leave about 1 centimetre. It's quite nice actually that you can see through your post-it notes, can't you? Just like that. Probably going to run out of post-it notes. At least I found them tonight. Could have used my washi tape as well. That's always a good one. And then across the top here, I'm not going to take it down quite as far, just to where I think my little line's going to go. It needs to come back a little bit. So I'm about 1/2 centimetre in at the top. Yep. So I've now got, I keep turning it the right way because otherwise you know I'm going to turn this upside down and back to front. And then we're just going to pop this one. So I want to kind of split this space into two. So we're going to go about here. Just like that. And then you'll realise why I'm doing quite a small little card, a small 5x7. So what we're going to start off with, do you reckon a bit of lightning on this one, or I can't decide. I'm going to go lightning. I do like the lightning one. Just going to go in again with my black. Oops. I'll tell you what would look quite cool. There we go. I'm motoring now. I know what I want to do. So when things start to fall into place, isn't it? That one. Turn this one round. Oops, a daisy. Smudged it at the last minute. Never mind. Right, so we've got this one done. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Leave that one in place. I want to line this up. Got my little border. And then between here and my next box, I want about that 1/2 centimetre. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't even have to be straight. Just. And then you could use stencils, you could use die cuts for doing this with. I've just gone for post-its because they're on my desk. And I actually found them for once. But they're not very sticky. Right, we are going to go for our little circle. Let me move that one off there. I'm going to stamp this one in the background. Okay. You can tell I'm thinking. I'm playing and thinking at the same time. Get rid of that off there, otherwise I'll have inky pinkies everywhere. I'm going to do that. I'm also going to grab because it's like hypnotism, isn't it, that one? See, I'm making up a story in my head. Do it like that. Let's grab another circle. I'll do it about there. So we're just doing a bit of pattern building, really. And then where does that one need to be? Oops. You're all really quiet tonight. Does it look that bad already? You see, normally would go there once it's would I fit one there. Might put a dot in there, just like that. Put that there. Right, so now, moment of truth. We should have, I'm going to keep all these post-it notes because we will be using them again in a minute. Paying close attention, I like that one. So, can you see we're starting to get these like little pockets like on a comic strip? Yeah? You could stamp all these on individual pieces. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Just, you know, I like masking occasionally. So again, I'm leaving about a ½ centimetre gap. That's probably the best way to describe the gap I'm leaving around this. Do that like that. And I'm going to leave, well, I want to try and line it up, don't I? Along here. Really. Again, washi tape probably would have been quite a good idea to do that long strip there. But it's all good. Can't quite see that one enough. There we go. Just about see through my post-it notes, so that is what I'm lining up on. And then now I need to decide what I want to do with these little squares. I've kind of given away what I'm going to do, haven't I? So I want to split this into maybe 3. I'm going to go in here like so. And what have we got? What have we got? Should we have a bit of boom? No, I don't think boom will quite fit. We'll do a bit of lol. Oops. Tell you what, my fingers don't want to peel stamps off today at all. I'm just going to do a lol and just fill the rest of the space in. I could have done this with different colours. There we go. Got a bit of lol action going on. I'll take that one off. I'm going to turn it round because I want that one as well. Just like that. I'll give myself another little square to work in. I need to just pull back a little bit. There we go. So much fun. Oh, bubbles. Let's have some bubbles, shall we? Tell you what, should we put the big one on as well? That might take up the whole of the square. But the bigger one we'll use a bit further down, I think. We've got a little bit more room. That's quite an easy one to do, wasn't it? So we've got lol, we've got bubbles. You could be using any of your little texture stamps to fill these in, couldn't you? I'll put that one in there again. I didn't size my squares up very equally, did I? Because I've got a big one now. So we've got lol, gap. Let's put another word in, shall we? How about pow or zap? Let's have a bit of zap, shall we? Because it's a birthday after all. I'm going to start again like I did before. Pop zap right in the middle. And just remember, you can see there where I didn't quite press down my stamp hard enough. Where I've got my little gap, my little difference in height between my post-it note and my card. Yep. So like in this corner, I've just not pressed it enough. Okay, right, so let's see if this has worked. If it hasn't, we'll be moving on to something else. Right, so, looking alright. Where's my black pen? So, I'm going to grab my doodle pen next. Grab one of these. And all I'm going to do is, because I don't know how dry this is yet. It does look pretty cool, doesn't it? It's going to look better though. I might regret doing the whole card like this. We might still be here at 10 o'clock tonight. Well, I might still be here at 10 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to do a wiggly frame, because if I try to draw a straight line, it's not going to go straight, is it? Whereas drawing a wiggly one, it covers. You could be more adventurous. You might want to use different colour inks. You might want to plan it out a bit better than what I've done, because I've just gone for it. Whereas you might decide, hang on a minute, if I plan ahead, I won't have to do as much colouring in. And you'll be very, very correct. Again, I'm going to do a nice wiggly frame. Gripping my pen really tight, not like me at all. And here, see where I just didn't stamp that properly. I'm just going to come back in and just see. Nobody would know, would they, that I didn't stamp that bit very well. Yep. Next one. And I'm just going to work across. Bring this one down. I'm just going to touch up where I've not quite stamped because of that difference in height. Right, so now we're on to our big, look at this one. Hi Maxine, look at this one's quite cool, isn't it? So again, I'm going to come in with my wiggly woggly frame. Oops, very wiggly woggly. Oops, the daisy. I'm going to do the same on this one. This one's a little bit trickier because I've got nothing stamped in those corners. But it's starting to look quite good fun. This would be a good one to sit and stamp it all out and then sit and colour in at night. But you could do all these on individual pieces. That's one of the samples I did, I think. Where I did it on all individual pieces and then stuck it down. I'm just tidying up this bit where I've not quite stamped right. Shh, don't tell anyone. There we go. You can see where I'm going now, can't you? You sat there going, she might actually have an idea now. So now we need to wait for our superstar. So, this It's the decisions, isn't it? It really is. I'm fancying under my Superstar having my little speech balls, I think. Well, let's fill in next to our Superstar first, shall we? So I'm going to put that one there like so. And ideally you want it to kind of line up with the other side. Hi Lynn! I'm going to leave my little 1/2 centimetre gap because that seems to have worked for us up here, doesn't it? So there. I'm going to do it halfway between there and there, I think. Got a nice little gap in those two. Oops. Come on, stick. I know you want to. Oh, I'm sticking the wrong piece down, that's why. Okay, then. And then that one can go there like so. I'll just mask this one off. And what do we fancy? So I'm actually on this one. There we go. You can see I've got my line coming through, so that's the top of my superhero one there. Oh, it is 8 o'clock on Wednesdays and Fridays, Lynn, because the kids have got swimming. So it is Wednesdays and Fridays we'll be back to 8 o'clock. I just had a bit of a dance round again. I'm thinking, I'm looking. I don't really want to start going to different colours now because actually that would look quite cool. If I do a big, I didn't have to mask much of this one off at all, did I? Oh, no, what am I doing? I tell you what would look even better. It's not going to be a lightning bolt this time. It's going to highlight our Superstar. So let's turn it over. Woo! And this is going to go right pointing at our Superstar, like he's got electric coming out of him. There we go. And then we'll go and do exactly the same thing down at the other end. It's all about repeating it, isn't it? So, whoop, sticky there. Yeah, I'm trying to be really good here and not get inky pinkies anywhere. And then I'm just going to line it up on the edge. There or thereabouts. Doesn't really matter with this one because of the way we're stamping. Or what we're stamping even. Happy birthday, Superhero. They are such fun to work with, these ones. Oh, I think, yeah. There we go, got that one done. Should do a reveal. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. We've got our Superstar now coming in. And then we've got, look at that space we've got underneath that Superstar to work with. I could have done 2 big panels, couldn't I, either side? So I'm going to do my, oops, the daisy, I've gone a bit too far on that one. Yeah, I'm going to do Superhero. Ooh. Definitely jiggly lines are the way to go to do this. Unless you're super organised and have it all measured out. There we go. Oh, congratulations, Lynn. That's lovely news. Right. So I've got my Superstar. Ooh, wow. I'm now thinking, do we put Superstar Friend? Happy birthday, Superstar Friend. Could do, couldn't we? Not sure. You can tell I'm doing a lot of thinking. So I'm going to pop this one in. I'm going to start masking it off and then we'll decide what we're going to do. Might just do 3 big panels across the middle. Just come down a little bit. There we go. You can just see it through your post-its. It is great news, isn't it, Len? Whoops. There we go. Quite a gap there, never mind. I'm going to do the same across my base. So just up for me congratulations. Give myself a nice bit of space. There we go. How rude, I've run out of post-it notes this time. Just got 2. Two left. Right, so decision time. I did say I fancied our little, but you're not going to see much of that, are you, in there? So I might change my mind. Change my mind to I'm thinking, I'm having to do lots of thinking tonight. So what have I got here? I've got the squirrely bits. So what have I got there? I'm going to repeat myself. I am. So I'm going to split this into 3 somehow. Just like that. Where's my little... Put that back on in a minute. Clean up my stamp base. So I've got dotty watties over here. We're going to have them back over here. Oops. Won't stamp anything, will it, when it's I'm just trying to stamp on top of my finger. Fill it in a bit more. Why not? I've done it again. I didn't stamp that one properly. Must be something about that bottom corner. Yep. Right. Just see. We're just basically pattern building our right. So this one, if you look, it's just underneath me R, so I'm going to put it just underneath me S. So I'm trying to eyeball it and try and make it look a bit equal. Chances are it won't be. I'm not worrying too much. Oh, dirty finger. Let me just spritz my fingers. I know. Me worrying about inky pinkies. Never. Right. Our little hum. There it is. Not going to see much of this at all. There we go. Right, we're going to make a lot of that frame up. Then, as you can see, we've got our dotties on this end. We've got our silly me. This one was an exclamation mark and a R, wasn't it? So I should have really come in under the O. Never mind. I love pattern building. I think it's really great fun. Right, and then so in the middle I'm going to go with my lightning bolts again, but I'm actually going to turn it round so it's pointing at our superstar, so like it's coming from our superstar again. So about here, I reckon. It's quite hard to do, isn't it, when you can't see the edges of your card. Just move my post-it note because it's not sticky, that one. Never mind. Turn it around again. Oops, nearly. There's one last little one here. Okay, I'm not sure about that one. We'll see what it looks like in a minute. So I'm going to remove reveal time again. And just be careful if you are using your post-it notes that they're not getting wet on the other side. Because sometimes if you have too much ink on them, or like there, and it'll start to transfer through. So I'll lift that up for you. You see you're just getting that little black smudge. Oh, and one there as well. I hadn't noticed that one. Yep. There we go. Right. So now we need to put our little borders in again. So relaxing. And just here you go, pigwoody little frames again. Again on this one. If you notice what I'm doing, oops, making up my frame as I go along. If I need to change the frame a little bit, I'll just extend where we stamp, like here. There we go. So there we go. It's starting to look quite good-ish. I think I've gone a bit high here. It should be okay. So I'm going to now come across. Oh, I've gone high on the zigzag but low on my... Oh, you can tell I'm nowhere near on that one, am I? Never mind. So I'm going to come across like so. I have to do some wizardry with that one in a minute. I'll see you later, Kim. I am just taking a little half an inch there. So I'm going to split this into two, a bit like what we did up here. So I'm just going to come and pop my post-it note on. So somewhere about there. And ooh, decision time. I think I am going to go with our speech bubble. I know I love this one, don't I? Little speech bubble. Ink this one up. I have got myself into a bit of a pickle down in this corner, but that's where if you did it on two little pieces of card, because you just, you know, like your scrappy bits that you cut off your card bases and things like that. Imagine just having a couple of them and just create your repeating pattern on them, and then just cut them out on blocks. One of the samples I know I did that on, so I will grab that in a minute or two. Right, so we have got our speech walls. I am going to grab some words to go in there. So, might have a bit of POW action. I don't think we've used POW, we've used ZAP. We did LOL, didn't we? So, see, I love boom. I know that centre panel's going to have boom in it now. So I think it's POW, isn't it, we need? We might just use all of them, to be fair. Gonna grab POW. Oh, that was bad stamping. That's me not pressing hard enough because we've got that difference in height between our post-it notes and our base card. That's all that happened there. I'm forever telling you guys, watch it if you're doing that with your post-it notes. I should listen to myself more often, shouldn't I? Have a bit of zap action as well. Not that you're going to see much zap, you got to z. Let's see if, no, you won't see any of you. Well, you might see a smidgen. There we go. We know we've done it properly, that's the main thing. And then we're going to whip that bit off, and then I think we're just going to have a whole lot of boom. Just going to bring it back here, make sure I leave myself my gap. And again here. So if you notice, I am moving my post-its around a bit more now because they are starting to get a bit yucky, for want of a better word. So we're going to have a bit of boom, boom, boom going on. Oh, no, I'm not going to turn it. Okay. We'll hope that's in the right place. I'm now stamping at a very awkward angle, as you can tell. Have a little bit of action there. Oh, no ink on it. Boom. And that there is a bit too much to try and draw back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and drop this somewhere near. There we go, that'll do. That one I'll get away with because I can just go in and put my little black doodle pen in there. But the other one, not so much. Right, let's see where we're at. Oh, I didn't draw my border. You didn't tell me. Be great for a journaling page, wouldn't it, this one? Clean off my stamping block and my fingers again. There we go. Oops. Right, so we've just got underneath our congratulations now to do. I'm half tempted, you see how we've got our lightning bolts? I'm tempted to do lightning bolts underneath it. I'll just do one big, or should we do three? I do three. Right, so I'm going to mask off the bottom of our congratulations. Needs to go a little bit further along. I need to go down the edge here. So I'm about ½ centimetre in on this edge. And then across the base. You know what we're doing by now. We're on our third row of doing this now. if you're doing this and you say you can't mask after it, whew. Right, we're going to do tiny little bits. Put that one down there first. I'm holding this one in place because it hasn't got much sticky on it. So I'm going to have to turn my stamp block around a bit. Just like that. And like that one. And then we're just going to move up the bust. Well, actually I'm going to do this end first, and the reason I'm going to do that is then that middle one is a bit more central, isn't it? Try and make it look about the same. A finger in a bit. Have to move it round. Okay, you're not going to stick there now, are you? No, you're going to be naughty. There we go. You will stick, whether you want to or not. I'm going to have some Hypno Action. Just do another one there. I think we'll get one up at the top. Just a little bit. Oops. And then just... oh, nearly touching them. And then we'll take them off. And then we will come in and we're going to do a whole lot of hums on this one. Put that down there. Pick it up. Right, we have done an awful lot of stamping on this one. We're going to get some colour going on in a minute. Oh, my hum is upside down. I don't know what a hum would be upside down. So again, I'm just going to build this up. I'm going to leave my finger where it is because it's holding that one in place at the moment. Oops. That's what happens when you leave your finger in place. There we go, right. I should get myself covered in that one then. So I've got a bit of a hum going on. Right, I'm not going to get rid of them post-it notes because you know I'm probably going to want them again if I did. Lid's back on the black ink. We're not going near the black ink again. And then we're just going to put our doodles in. And I'm not going to sit and make you watch me colour everything in. But we will just colour a few in. Oh, thanks, Pauline. Oh, I nearly got... do you see that then? I nearly dumped it on a stamp. How bad would that have been? If you're worried about your pencil marks we did at the very beginning, I'd say wait until it's all dry, blast it with your heat gun, and then very gently rub them out. However, I don't think you're going to see many of them. I love this little one actually, it reminds me of wallpaper. You know that bobbly embossed wallpaper. It's not a quick card this one, is it? It's more of a labour of love. So I'm going to line that one up there. And definitely wonky boxes, wiggly boxes are the way to go. Saves you on the measuring, because you know me and measuring, not going to happen. There we go. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Right. I need to colour it in now. But before I do, what have I done with? Oh, my charcoal pencil. That's what I really want right now, is my charcoal pencil, because I think that would look really good. Not sure where he is. Bear with me. Let me grab my pens and we'll have a bit of a colouring in session. So, let me pop that on there. Right. You will want some sort of pencil, charcoal pencil, or see if that will work actually. Yeah, I'll use that one. Charcoal pencil will be better. Oh, there we go. Let me just grab. I'm not being a perfectionist at all, but I really want my charcoal pencil. I think I've got a soft one. I have. There we go. It's like opening a new glue, isn't it? Sharpening a new pencil. I'll find it now. Now I've sharpened a new one, I'll probably find it somewhere. Right. So I'm going to use my alcohol markers because I'm getting better with them. I'm not perfect with them, but I am getting better. I'm learning. There, so I've just sharpened it and I just want to knock it back a little bit. Right, all good. You could use your pens, you could use your, sounds like a song was about to set off then. Pencil crayons, paints, anything like that. Forgot that was the rubbish kitchen one. So I'm just going to start from the top. Happy birthday. The reason I was faffing and trying to find my pen is I want to just very gently come along with my charcoal pencil and make this look like it is popping out. So I'm just going along my line. Giving it a little bit more depth. And down this side. You could use an ordinary pencil, but I was just being really, really picky on there. So if I lift it up, looks like I've done nothing. However, if you just lift it up, come on, focus, there we go. Doesn't that look a little bit better? Yep. That's it. Are you back with me? You are, thank you. And I'm just going to do that on all of them. It's like this Zap one. What should we do with Zap? Well, I think, where's my little, I've buried my black pen now. So, I'm going to start with the ones that I know what colour I want them to be. So, my lightning bolts are going to be yellow because that's like the rules, isn't it? We want our lightning bolts to be yellow. I forgot which end I wanted them. So, I'm just going to start on this side. And bear in mind, I have used VersaFine. So if I was using any other type of marker, I would have used something like Memento to paint with, to stamp with, but because I know my pens are okay with it, and here is where, oh come on, I've just got a little bit of hiding to do where I went a bit wrong. I'm just going to come in with a little bit more colour. There we go. I'm going to turn it around again. I'll go back in and do a little bit of shading. Oops. Should have got my cloth on there so I didn't start with my inky pinky hands and all that. There we go. Right, so where's my other lightning bolts? We'll do all my lightning bolts in one go. You can see how this is going to come together, can't you now? Get a bit more colour in the base there. Turn it round. So let me pale. Oh, that nearly confused me, didn't it? You saw me then. Oh, I can't work that way. Oh, confused me completely. All that because I wanted me pale patch at the top. See, it's starting to come together. We've got our little bits here now to start with. Took all my colour out of that one. Oh, I've done it again. I'll learn, I will. I'm trying to rush as well, which is never a good thing, is it? There we go. We've got our superstar coming together quite nicely. I've got one more. See if that's the right way I can manage this way. Oh, hello, Mrs. Thomas. Need to try and work out that, isn't it there? Last one with me yellow, and then we're going to do some green and purple, I think, for our hypno bubbles. Oh, but I'll put my pens back together the right way. So I want I'm going to go with green, so let me just check this is green. That'll do. Oops, sending things. Lucky you're still awake. Definitely awake in our house. Oops, oh, I've colored the wrong bit in again. Never mind. I keep getting caught out with that, don't I? I did it the other day as well. I'm just going to colour these in solid. I'm cheating. It's easier to start by the tails. I was going to do in purple as well, wasn't I? Shucks. Does confuse me, and it's only a squirrel. See, it's starting to really come together now, isn't it? So let's do all our squirrels. Swirls, even not squirrels. Still not sure what we're going to do about fixing that frame that we got a little bit wrong. To be fair, this bit isn't taking quite as long as it did to do it all, is it? There we go. Have we got any more green? No, I think we're done for green. Oh, wrong one. Let's have a little bit of, let's see, a bit of turquoisey blue for our bubbles. So like under sea. That will do. That'll do lovely. Ooh. Again. So easy. And then on this one as well, I think, didn't say much colour out that one, did I? Might do a bit of a background on that one as well. Oops. There we go. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm really quiet tonight, aren't I? There we go. Nearly there. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Right. Put my pen back together the right way this time. There we go. Right, so you can see it's all starting to come together. Oops. There we go. All starting to come together. So my little pencil on these has come in underneath and just fill in that little gap. Of course, we'd go around the little frame. Down the edge. And then anywhere like there, I'd gone over with me pen, hadn't I? But it just hides it for me. No one would know. You probably wouldn't have seen, to be fair, would you, if I hadn't told you about it? Again, I'm going to come along. Give these a little bit of a... Should we have our superhero in red? And then try and stay away from our reds. I think that'd look quite nice, wouldn't it? I need a really, really, oh, there we go, pale grey. That's the one. So all I'm going to do on this one, just come in, just like that. We could colour in the background on that one, couldn't we? Can't decide if I want to colour in my background there or not. I think my superhero is going to be red. I think he is. I'm going to grab my red one out. I think he'll really jump out the page, won't he, if we go with red. Oopsie-daisy. This is why I don't colour in very often. I'm still learning. This would look really nice glazed, wouldn't it? You know, just so it's a little bit raised up. No, still going. It's a big word, is our superstar. There we go, nearly there. And anyway, you just need to touch up the black, like a little bit. This superstar towards the end could probably do with touching up. We'll go. No, superstar. We do need some superheroes though, because I think superheroes would look really, really. I keep using the word cool with this stamp set, which it is. It is a cool little stamp set. Oh, it needs to stand up. I'm just going to go back to my green and just put a few little dots in here, just to fill the space a little bit. Big hearts, just like that. And I'm going to do the same on this one. There we go. So I should really colour in the back of those, shouldn't I? Do you think purple? I keep going back to it, don't I? Yeah. That saying, isn't there? If you dream a dream so many times, it's bound to come true. If you say a colour so many times, I should really finish off what I'm saying, shouldn't I? So I guess if you take the same principle, if you say a colour so many times, you should really use it. There we go. That looks slightly better, doesn't it? With a bit more colour to it. I'm going to just be sat playing now, aren't I? What do you think we should do? Oh, I missed that one out as well. These ones are shouting out for a bit more colour as well, aren't they? I'm not confident enough to colour the whole thing in yet. Could do it with a pencil crayon though. I don't want too much. Yeah, we're very pale, aren't we, down here? Oops. Oh, I'd have forgotten these bits. I had forgotten these, to be fair. Yep. So, a little bit of... I don't want... See, these are cried out to be red or blue. Ooh, we'd get away with blue, wouldn't we? Let me grab a pencil crayon, because I don't want it to stand out too much. So I'm just going to go in with pencil crayons. Oops. Should have sharpened this properly before we started. Start coming in with a bit more colour. might even come in with our so it's a lot softer using your pencil crayon. Again, whoops, the daisy. Problem is, my pen's not really got a point, pencil's not quite got a point to it, which is why I keep putting it down wrong. Again, just coming in on these. Doing a lot of colouring tonight. You could also do colouring really, I know mine's quite scratchy, but you could intentionally do it quite scratchy to give you more of that kind of like comic-y look. Oops, come on. And I'm rushing. I said we weren't going to colour it all in, didn't I? Right. Oh, one more. Just when you think you've run out of lightning bolts, another one comes along. There we go. Right. Just a little bit of colour added to these, and then of course you could go back in with your little pen, your pencil even, just around the edges. Got a superstar. Don't know what I was thinking with that one's doodle frame, but oh, excuse me. To be fair, I might be tempted to put glossy accents on our message on the front of our card. So under the happy birthday, the superstar, and congratulations at the bottom. Coming up here. Again, if you wanted to just there we go. Do this one. If you notice, I'm putting the shadow underneath the same two edges as well. So it looks like it has been stuck on a piece. I think I'm getting a bit harsher as well in my colour as we go down the page. There we go. And of course, your lightning bolts, you might want to go in with your Jelly Roll pen, your white one. Just not use that one yet. It's feeling a bit left out at the moment. Actually, it should be on the other side. Never mind. And then let's do our bottom. And of course you want to do this before you start rubbing, well, after you've rubbed out your lines that we drew earlier, but I don't think you can really see many, can you? which is all good. All good. Then last ones. Not quite sure what I want to do with this. Well, it does feel like it needs a little bit more, doesn't it? Because it's very pale, this last line. To be fair, it feels like it needs a yellow, doesn't it? But I won't go yellow. I'll tell you what I'll do. Just see. A bit of sandy colour in the background. That looks better, doesn't it? Obviously the colouring's not brilliant, but that does look better. Yep, absolutely does look better. And that actually answers my question what I wanted to do with these guys too. Just being careful that I don't pick up any of that charcoal that we've just popped down. There we go. We've got little dots over on this one as well. Just come up and do that one too. You would obviously take a bit more time than I have on mine. There we go. Last few little bits now. So we've got congratulations to do. Didn't leave a very big gap between congratulations. And then we've got our Twizzy Wizzy bits, our hypno circles. And this one. Yep. And then just pop a little bit in here. And finally you're going to get bored of me tonight, I'm sorry. I have gone on tonight, haven't I? I would. Oh, that's not my number 10. Let me find my number 10. Big fat one. There he is. The reason I like the number 10 is it just pops a lot more ink down. So if you're wanting to do marks, there we go. Go again on this one. There we go. Nope, no, I'm going to step away. I'm going to stop before I get going again with a white pen now. Just like that. Yeah, right. So, final thing I want to do, matte and layer this up. I would probably just put it onto either a white base card or pop a little bit of black in there. Or I was going to glossy accent it. I can't find my pin from Glossy Accents quickly. Have a quick look. Got a mountain of kitchen roller on this side with it. Nope. I've got. Should we try our Nuvu drops? Won't give it quite as nice a raise. Depends what Little Bear, State Little Bear's left in. Ooh, it's still working. So, like I said before, I want my happy birthday, my superhero to stand out a little bit more. I'm just going to come along. Should have been my Glossy Accents, but I don't know where my pin is to unbung them. Used to be a drink, didn't there, when you went on a school trip? Called, was it Umbongo, something like that. I used to love that. Only allowed it on school trips though. Again, just get going on here. Should have really thought about how much I was going to use as to whether I've got enough to get me to the end. So hopefully, there we go. And then, oh, there's a big gap there. Let's get our congratulations highlighted as well. Oops. There we go, right. So, when that's dried, that's happy birthday, superstar, and congratulations will just jump out a little bit. If I just give that a quick raise up so you can see all that hard work we have done. Like I was saying, I'd have probably gone back in with my little black jelly pen as I went along. But that's quite cool, doesn't it? Let me go give that sample I was talking about. So, you might not want to walked away from the microphone again. What am I like? You might not want to do all that faffing with your post-it notes and all that. So on this one, all I've done is little panels in the background, as you can see on there. It's the same idea, just little panels. So make some pieces of card, because you can see I've repeated all over the place. Make some little pieces. Scraps are great, and then you can just cut them down, can't you? That would work too. There you go. I'll pop them both together. So two different ways. One with a lot of masking, the other one not so much. Right. So let me see if I can find the right one. There we go. We're back. So we are back on Wednesday. I've gone on for ages tonight. I do apologise. Back on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I'm not sure what we're doing, but we'll have some more fun. Yeah, so thank you for joining me. Sorry it's taken me a while, but it does look pretty cool. I'm quite impressed with it actually. Yay! So yeah, back on Wednesday, 8 o'clock. So take care, stay safe, and I will see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.